Yo! Hey. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Franck-Maleek here, and welcome to episode 38 of The Journey. Okay, so you guys probably know that I've been gone for quite a while, and that is mainly due to, myself. But let me explain myself, okay? So basically what I wanted to talk about today is how your environment, basically anything around you, can affect and influence how you work, how productive you are, how efficient you are, how effective you are, all of it. So basically, here's my room, like my desk and all. That's like the background, like as used to seeing that. That was pretty messed up. After I came back from Nigeria, I got kind of lazy and I was like, no, I'm not gonna clean it right away. And that not gonna clean it right away ended up becoming like 3 weeks and I wasn't cleaning it at all. And because of that, I was like not being productive because like if you look around, it's like, this is because I cleaned my room. But like before, when my room was a mess, it was horrible, like really horrible. This was all over the place. There was a bunch of stuff over there, a bunch of papers on my desk. It was messed up, right? Having all that messed up stuff around me just makes, like, that goes into your subconsciousness and it's like, okay, messed up stuff. Let's go do messed up stuff. And that's what you end up doing, right? So one day I was like, you know, like this was at I think 10 p.m. So I was like, you know, Frank, just get up and clean your room right now. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Because like I kept procrastinating. So I was just like, get up, let's go do it right away, right? So I get up and that's what I do. I start cleaning my room. I actually put a time lapse so you guys can watch that right now while I'm talking. So I started cleaning my room, you know, started with the shelves, and after I went to the desk, trashing everything I didn't need, and just really making it as clean as it can be. So then whenever I come back from school and I see how clean this area is, you know, it kind of like, you know, pushes me to want to work a bit more and to actually do something other than just not doing anything at all, right? You see? So as I was saying, your environment really affects how you work. For example, at my new school, since now I have a lot of like periods where I have free time, like I can have at least 2 to 3 hours of free time almost every single day except for Thursdays, which is tomorrow. So like, you know, having all that free time, I can go into a class where there's no noise or nobody in there, and that environment is peaceful, silent, and like there's no noise. So that like silence allows me to work properly without any distractions, and that's because of the environment. Now, if the environment was like probably 20 students in the class all chatting, I don't know, being on their phones, yelling and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't be able to work as effectively or be as productive, right? So I just wanted to tell you guys that, like, you know, your environment really affects the way you work. If you want to have, you know, good habits, you know, start off by having a good clean room. You know, if you want to, like, you know, be as productive as you can, make sure your room sets the tone for a productive day. Like if my room was this messed up, I don't know how I'm going to explain this. If my room was messed up and I wake up seeing that, you know, I'm like, look how messed up it is. And after you start getting negative thoughts in your mind, and you're like, and you have all these negative thoughts in your minds and nothing positive really goes into your mind. And when you have nothing positive, you don't really think that you should work because you're like, oh, what's the point of doing that anyways? You start getting negative, pessimistic thoughts in your mind, right? So by having a good clean room that sets the tone right when you wake up and when you get back from school or from work, you know, however old you are, like if you're at university or anything like that, that sets a tone, and you're happy. You're like, oh wow, this looks really clean. And you're like, okay, maybe I should work. You know, positive thoughts start going into your mind, positive vibes, and then you start getting productive, and it just rolls like that, literally. Like when I wake up and I see this book right here, Think and Grow Rich, I'm like, yo, let's start making money, or like, you know, just start working or something like that, right? Same thing goes for the 4-hour work week. All of that goes for the same thing. Now, even when I come here and I look at my pictures, I'm like, oh yay, look at this dude, right? And after I look at my kendamas, like the kendamas is like, you know, just more like a childhood type of thing of like something that reminds me of Canada when I used to live there. So, you know, all that sets a different tone that gives me positive vibes for the day. I really think you guys should do the same. Like, you know, look at your room, just tell yourself actually, what is not in place, what is not in order, what should I put over there, what should I put over here, and what will make me, like, you know, what will make me happy, what will look cleaner and more professional or more proper to me. I sometimes get freaked out when people like put my books like this, or like if this was like that, right, on the cliff like this, I would be like, yo, I don't like that, I don't like how that looks, which is why I put my books like this, right? After I have my clone right here to block it. That's what I do, because that's the way I like it. When I wake up and I see it like that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's really cool. I like it like that. So I really just think you guys should know, clean your environment, make sure it brings positive, good, productive vibes in mind, and I assure you, you'll start being more productive every single day. Yo, okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know I've been gone for like 3 weeks, but I'm really gonna make an effort to post more. I'm gonna do the 4 posts every single week, Motivational Mondays video, 2 episodes a week, and a Story Saturday. Story Saturdays, I'm still trying to like set a tone for that, so it's not 100% sure, but you guys will have minimum 3 videos every single week, along with maybe a weekly live on Instagram. I used to do daily, but since school started, I can't really do that anymore, but we're gonna see if we can go weekly. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did like it, share it with a friend you think should actually watch this video and like take action on what I'm saying. And also make sure to like the video if you liked it, so I know what type of stuff you guys want. Now, if you didn't like it, give a big dislike so I know that I don't have to post stuff like this because it annoys you. So just let me know. Ask and you shall receive. Anyways, remember, when life gives you lemons, make apples. Peace.